Hey guys, in my last video, we looked at how the CX Plus compares to other Sennheiser earbuds like the Momentum True Wireless 2 and CX-TW. This time though, we're gonna look at how they stack up against the Sony WF-1000XM4, which I regard as some of the best noise cancelling buds in the market. There is a pretty big price difference here, $180 for the CX Plus versus $280 for the Sony's, so it's a $100 price difference, but it's still worth comparing because these are actually quite comparable to the Momentums, and on a regular day, the Momentums are more expensive than the Sony's. So we're gonna discuss their differences, and you guys will also get to hear how different they are in terms of call quality, noise cancelling, and the Bluetooth audio syncing for mobile games and watching videos. So it's gonna be a great comparison. They both come in small, compact cases. The Sony's are a little smaller, but the Sennheisers are still small enough to be carried around easily in your pocket. In terms of fit, since the Sony's use foam tips, you're gonna get a tighter fit from them, as in it's gonna feel like wearing earplugs. The Sennheiser's fit is a little looser, which on the one hand means you're not gonna get as much noise isolation as the Sony's, but on the flip side, it also feels a lot less plugged in, which can translate to being more comfortable to wear over longer periods. In terms of specs, they've got some similarities, such as they both have an IPX4 water resistance rating, they both have battery lives rated at 8 hours in the earbuds and up to 24 hours with case, Bluetooth 5.2. In terms of features, they've both got active noise cancelling, transparency mode, touch controls, app support with the ability to customize their controls and sound quality using graphic equalizers. But some of the ways the Sonys have an edge over the Sennheisers, and possibly why they command a much higher price point, is that these are high-res certified earbuds. So their drivers have the ability to reproduce roughly double the frequency range of most earbuds. That includes the Sennheisers. And to make it possible to stream high-res music files on Android devices, they support LDAC audio codec, which can stream audio at a very high bitrate if your device supports that. The Sennheisers do support this codec called aptX Adaptive, which also makes it possible to stream high-res audio since it's backwards compatible with aptX HD. But their drivers are gonna be a bottleneck since they aren't built to be high-res certified like the Sony's drivers. Also, in terms of customizability, the Sonys have the upper hand. For example, when using the Sony's app to customize its sound quality, the Sonys have a broad range of EQ presets to choose from, a 5-band graphic equalizer with bass dial, an audio enhancer called DSE Extreme, which upscales the resolution of your music by patching in the missing bits of information and data that was lost during Bluetooth transmission, and you can also fine-tune its noise cancelling and transparency in various ways. You don't get any of that with the CX Plus, which is possibly why the Sonys are so much more expensive, but let's assume that everything is set to default with no enhancements to their sound. How do these compare in terms of sound quality? I think the CX Plus sounds a little more laid back than the Sonys in the mid and upper bass. So if you're switching between the Sonys and the CX Plus, like I did, vocals on the Sonys will sound a bit brighter, and its bass also sounds a bit thicker, as in there will be more resonance and gravity in its upper bass. The Sonys also have a slightly wider and more open soundstage, but the CX Plus images depth a little better, and that's going to give your music a slightly more three-dimensional feel, as in there's a little more layering to the tracks and there's more realism as a result of that. But overall, on flat settings, I gotta say that they sound very comparable in terms of sound quality. Oh, and one more thing, if you're looking to get more volume, you're gonna be a little happier with the Sonys because they are a bit louder, but I'm guessing that most people will be happy enough with the Sennheisers at 55 to 60% volume, because in my opinion, that is already loud enough to enjoy your music and your videos even in loud and noisy environments. Speaking of loud and noisy environments, right now we're going to compare their microphone quality in both a quiet and noisy environment. For simulated noise, I will be playing some really loud cafe-style background noise. I'm now making a phone call in a quiet place using the Sennheiser CX Plus. Background noise. I'm now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Sennheiser CX Plus. I'm now making a phone call in a quiet place using the Sony WF-1000XM4. Background noise. I'm now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Sony WF-1000XM4. So, in terms of call quality, the Sony's sounded a bit more natural in a quiet environment, a bit more body in my voice, but the Sennheisers performed better in a noisy environment. Background noise was cancelled just as much as the Sony's, but my voice sounded clearer and sharper, more distinct from the background, which is very important for phone calls in noisy places. Now we're going to compare their noise cancelling performance. As usual, I'm going to play the same background noise as before. Well, to be honest, I'm not very surprised by the results since the Sony's use foam tips, and that's gonna provide more noise isolation from mid and high frequencies. It also cancelled more low frequency noise, so you're gonna get more silence out of the Sony's in different situations compared to the CX Plus. But still, the CX Plus does have pretty effective noise cancelling, especially for its price. Definitely good enough noise cancelling for walking in a busy street, riding the bus, the train. I mean, it's effective enough that you won't have to turn up the volume to try to beat the noise around you. Now we're going to look at how much Bluetooth audio lag these earbuds have when playing games and watching videos on both Apple and Android devices. The Apple device that I'm going to use is the iPhone SE 2020. For Android, I'm going to use the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. First, the gaming audio lag test. As a reference point, let's see what the internal latency looks like on the iPhone SE. This is audio straight from the iPhone speaker. Now the CX Plus, then the Sony's, and then we'll repeat the same test on the S21 Ultra. So it seems that on both platforms, the CX Plus has a little less gaming lag than the Sony's, which will make for a smoother gaming experience on these Sennheisers. But please note that this lag that you're seeing in the clips only applies to playing games on your phone and not for watching videos with apps like YouTube or Netflix, because these apps, they do cancel latency by automatically delaying the video so that it synchronizes better with the audio. And on Android devices, this synchronization often takes place like 3 to 10 seconds into the video, like this. Hey guys, so we've got some new firmware updates for the AirPods Pro and AirPods 3. For the Pros, we have firmware number 4A402, replacing 4A400. Hey guys, so we've got some new firmware updates for the AirPods Pro and AirPods 3. For the Pros, we have firmware number 4A402, replacing 4A400, and the 3's update is dubbed. To conclude, compared to the Sony's, the CX Plus does sound like a great value proposition. It's got decent noise cancelling, cleaner call quality in noisy places, aptX adaptive support, which is not something you often see in earbuds. And aptX adaptive is quite beneficial if you want low latency gaming on devices that do support aptX adaptive. Granted, there still aren't many devices that supports that, but we will eventually see more phones in the market that do. The CX Plus is also quite comparable to the Sony's in terms of battery life, and just like the Sony's, you will get app support. Of course, compared to the Sony's, you're gonna miss out on things like high-res audio support, Qi wireless charging. Yep, the CX Plus doesn't have wireless charging. More flexibility on the customization front, and special features like DSEE Extreme, Speak to Chat, or Adaptive Sound Control. Now, I'd love to break down all of these features for you, but that's gonna add another 10 minutes to the video. So if you wanna know what those features are all about, take a look at my XM4 earbuds review over here. But overall, for the price of $180, the CX Plus is a great alternative to the Sony's. If you're a little more mindful about the impact on your wallet, definitely worth checking out. Guys, if you want me to compare the CX Plus to other earbuds in the market, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and share. And if you want to see more content like this one from this channel, hit subscribe and tap the bell button to stay notified of new content from me. Also, a big shout out to these legends who support this channel by contributing $1 or more per month through the crowdfunding website Patreon. If you want to be a legend too, it's very simple. All you gotta do is to support my work on Patreon. That is a great way to help keep this show going, and you get some pretty cool rewards too, like being credited at the end of every video. So link is in the box down below if you want to help support. I've also got a Discord server. Do join if you want to hang out or if you just want to chat. More videos coming up soon, so don't go away.